Well, let me tell you something, brother.
Snort, snort, snort.
Kogan. Drip.
Snort, snort.
I got the drip.
Okay, so last night, it was Friday Night Fight Street Fighter 6. Arguably one of the most frustrating nights I've ever had in fighting games. Why? Because I'm at that level now. The final level of challenge before Master. This is the hardest level of grind for most people. Because every single person here is a tryhard. Every single person has probably been playing endlessly with their mains. And they're really, you know, they're trying to hang. I mean, I played a 1,700 point Master player. And I'm like, that's a high-level Master player. And I'm using the worst character in the game, and I'm trying to hang against him, you know. Keep in mind, with Zangief, sadly, if you miss one combo, one move, one anything, it's essentially the end of the round for Zangief. It's, you know, it's so hard to come back from a deficit with Zangief. And the problem is, his stuff is high execution. You know, the problem is, so not only did you make him one of the most difficult to win with because he doesn't have a lot of good tools, you also made him high execution. So now it's like both things combined, right? It's like a double whammy. Then on top of that, you got to keep in mind, I'm playing on PS5, which means I have way more input delay than those playing on PC, so I'm already at an innate disadvantage. And the netcode is terrible and doesn't favor Zangief. It favors button mashers and shit like that. Like, there were some ridiculous things last night. I'm in the middle of a combo against an Ed player, all right? A combo that I've done a zillion times. I know the timing. The game claims I timed it wrong. So now I'm wide open, and the Ed just says, okay, 70% punish, game over. I'm like, I had the match won. And a simple combo drops because of the fucking netcode. And he just instantly wins. Why? Because Ed has a 70% punish combo. I take it back. It was more like a 60% punish combo. Does Zangief have a 60% punish combo? No, he doesn't. Like, oh, nice, right? Again, it's such a monstrous disadvantage playing with this character. By far, my favorite point of the night was when I was fighting a Lily player. And this was a decent Lily, all right? And she empty jumped over me. So I literally walked up and punished through her. So one of two things should have happened. Either I get my throw, or she breaks the throw. That's literally it. She can't do anything because she's falling from a jump and she's recovering from the jump. So I should immediately get my throw. The game says she does level 3 super and beats me. You can't do that. You literally in this game cannot empty jump, land, and get instant level 3 super. It doesn't happen. There's recovery frames. So the moment she lands, I punish her, and the game says, oh no, level 3 super in your face. No, that literally can't happen. But that's how this game is online, and again, I'm using Zangief, so it's like, well, can you do anything about the level 3 super? No, you're fucking Zangief. You're just gonna eat it now. There's no options to get out of this. I'm not Ken who can mash OD Dragon Punch and blow right through the level 3 super or anything like that. You know? So, that's basically my experience last night. It was definitely one of the most frustrating nights I've ever had in Street Fighter 6, if not the most frustrating. I played 2.5 hours. I stayed late. And by the end of that session, I basically was at exactly the same amount of points that I started. And I even beat a Master player and got 250 points for the win. And then it was just literal nonstop Cammy, Jury, Ken, DJ, Guile, JP. The vast majority of matches last night were top-tier players. Top-tier characters, I should say. Not players. Let's make this very clear. Top-tier characters, not top-tier players. Sadly, most of these players suck. They only know online patterns. They get away with shit because the online doesn't favor a character like Zangief. It favors someone mashing a high-priority pattern, i.e. a top-tier character in this game. And very, very sadly, again, if they make a mistake and I try to punish it, 9 times out of 10, because they're using top-tier characters, they instantly recover and just blast you in the face anyway. If Zangief makes one mistake, he's literally open endlessly, and then they could do a ginormous punish combo. So there's rounds where I've got the enemy down to nothing, and then I'm about to finish the match. Oh, look, this is the wrong move. Guess what? I just instantly lose. Wow. That's a great game, huh? No, it's not. It actually is incredibly frustrating. It's just like, again, this is the reason why they need to change the game with this balance patch, which I don't know if they're going to at this point, because it seems like the changes they're making are nonsensical, like make bad characters even fucking worse, which I don't understand. Anyway, yeah. There's not much else that can be said. It was one of the most frustrating nights of fighting games I've ever played. So, here's the truth. I am very glad I'm taking a break. The next time I'm playing Street Fighter 6 is going to be Tuesday night. So, I'm taking a much-needed 3-day break. Saturday, Sunday, and Monday from fighting games before I go back onto that grind to try to get Zangief to master. What we need to hope for, which is literally the opposite of what happened yesterday, we need to hope for a night where I'm not fighting the endless waves of the top 6 characters. Again, Ken, Juri, Cammy, DJ, Guile, JP. Anytime I face those 6 characters, those 6 will dominate Zangief. And it is such an insanely hard fight to win that it's like torture. It's like you're playing a fucking stupid little match against a nobody online, and you gotta play it like you're at fucking Evo Finals to win the match. Like, I don't want to do that. This is stupid. Why the fuck is the game so hard to play? So anyway, we'll see what happens next time I play. Will I get lucky and actually face mid to low tier characters where I actually stand a fair chance? And that's the problem. I'm facing so few of them that it's like, dude, it's such a fucking, you're gonna lose. And I did. The statistics are pathetic. To give you the number, 39%. That is by far one of my worst win-loss ratios. In fact, just to confirm that, actually, I only did worse than 39% the very first time I was using characters. Seriously. Like, for example, Ryu, I only won 28% of the time when I first used him. Aki, I only won 28% of the time when I used her. Mano, the one time I used her, 34%. DJ, 38%. Yeah, so these characters, you know, when I first used them, didn't know what I was doing, and basically didn't like those certain characters' builds, I did pathetically bad. But for the most part, with the character who I know what I'm doing with, I do better than that. I did worse. Once I did 36% with Zangief, actually. So this was my second worst night with Zangief ever. Not actually my first worst. And in reality, I've done worse with like Dalsim. With Dalsim, I did a 31% night during my climb to platinum. But I'm not going to let this deter me. I'm not going to quit. I'm just going to say I need a break. I need a few days away from the game because the game's too fucking stressful at this point. You try to play it and it's like, it's just torture at this point. You know, like, what the fuck? And incredibly frustrating. But I'll say this, my overall win-loss ratio with Zangief is still positive. I'm still 54%. So I'm still in the black when it comes to Zangief. I just can't keep having bad nights like that, you know? So, we'll see what happens on Tuesday when I play again. All right, you know, we'll reassess. We'll try again. Hopefully I get a better night. Like, literally, I hope to get a better night where it won't be as stressful and it won't be as many just non-stop top-tier matches that just frustrate the shit out of me. We'll see. Okay? I think, really, the big part about it is the time now. Because I wanted to get Zangief to master before the update, and the update is May 22nd. Now it's May 11th. So I have one more stream this week, Friday, and then basically one more stream. And that's it. So I have 3 streams, 6 hours to get Zangief to master. And when I play 2.5 hours, and I literally am exactly the same spot where I started, that's a problem. That's disheartening. You know, maybe at this point, am I ever going to get Zangief to master? It's very, very frustrating. I just want to get it done because it'll feel like a relief to do it. And then I can try other characters. Like, what I wanted to do was get him to master and then do like 1 or 2 streams of everybody else just as a refresher. Like, I really want to play Dalsim again. And then, you know, get myself hyped for the upcoming update. But if I'm stuck, you know, with Zangief at this level, it's going to be too frustrating. I'm like, damn, I just need to get him past this. You know what I'm saying? So I guess we'll see what happens. All right. It was again, I apologize for the rage, but you have to understand that this is the most rage-inducing thing I do, is to play fighting games and know that I'm better than what's going on in the game, but being limited by a character, being limited by the netcode, it's frustrating as shit. I wanted to play better than 39% night. That's pathetic in my opinion, you know? Some people will disagree. To me, that's pathetic. I should be doing much better than that, especially when I know how to beat the opponents. There's a few people who kick my ass. Like, there was a Master Minot. She slapped me around, and that I respect. I was like, damn, this person absolutely knows what they're doing. That's a mid-tier character. She knows the match, and she just destroyed me. Good. Respect to you. 2 thumbs up. But when I'm playing just a stupid top-tier character, playing the same exact fucking way as everybody else, no originality, no reacting to anything I do, just fucking pattern. It's like, flow chart bullshit is just, it's frustrating as shit, especially when you lose to it and you can't help it, you know? Anyway, there you have it. That was last night. Now let's talk about today. Today, a completely different vibe, because today we're doing Fallout 4 on the first stream.
I got the drip going. 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 It's like a faucet that's dripping. You can't make it stop. So what do you want me to do? Have a mute button that every second I'm tapping the mute button just in case I'm gonna have to clear? Like, this is what I mean. These dumb kids. This is what it is. It's dumb kids.